Capuano sets his sights. Here it is on 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. Our temperature, hot but not overly hot. 87 degrees here at first pitch. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
And boy, this is exactly how you want your leadoff hitter to approach an at-bat. He's showing a lot of patience, and it's worked out so far.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ballgame. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here. If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business. And I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with 2 bases.
Standing in now, Jesse hits. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
No one out with a runner at second. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
Nope.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He comes into the game sporting a slugging percentage over .600, so expect to see some very hard contact out of him in this one. You don't see guys with numbers like that every day.
Jeremy Pitts will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1.
No, that's foul.
Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And even on 1 and 2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
This is a good sign. Coming off a game where you only scored 1 run. To get on the board first here in the very first inning, that should help these guys relax a little bit and not make them feel like they've got a press up there.
Sean Albrecht will stand in, and he wasn't alone in wearing the collar in last night's ball game in which the team could muster all of 1 run.
Well, yesterday he just didn't look like himself, but he's been good lately. He's had 7 RBIs over his last 10 games.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Oh, and he sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. With a moment now, let's have a look at how the lookouts line up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one, the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. We'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
2-1, here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now you've got a run already in, another runner on first. You got to think this has to be a fastball here.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Hit hard on the ground to third, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
John Pitts will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 here in the first, that could really go a long way.
On now to the bottom of it, 1. And Montgomery's out in front here, 1-0. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the Biscuits on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this defense really revolves around the catcher. Very good back there, blocks a lot of the balls, guides that pitching staff. Really the most important guy on this defense.
Derek Strickland comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Derek Strickland.
In there, no balls and a strike. Eric, you look at these guys with a first inning lead as they take the field for the bottom half here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
And that last loss was one of those games that you hate to lose. It really could have gone either way, but for our sake, I hope we get another close game like that here.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Pitts ranging back, still going back. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Oh, those are the kind of hits that'll snap you out of any kind of slump that you've been in. Right there. It's a much better swing than he's shown in these past few games, and he's going to pull into second with a nice little wall ball double.
Johnny Kasizak is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
And I don't think this partisan crowd is going to like that too much. One thing you don't want to do as an opposing pitcher, well, two things actually. One, you don't want to get the crowd involved early, and two, you don't want to set yourself up for a possible big inning. Now, both of those things have come true.
Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. First and second here with nobody out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, this is not a team that hits a ton of home runs. They don't rely on the long ball to get it done. So they've got to get guys on, get them over, and then get them in.
Fernando Tejada is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And that's a pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. You can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Kita moves over, and he makes the catch for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at the Biscuits on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, Matty, the defense is going to be very involved. This guy on the mound doesn't strike out a lot of hitters. Balls are put in play constantly, so the defense is going to be active.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. To short, hit hard. He's got it. Underhanded flip. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Biscuits lead it 1-0. David Kita will stand in hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Belted high in the air out to left. Aviles looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
When he looks back at this start, this is going to be the one that'll kick himself over. He's got a guy 0-2, someone without a lot of power, doesn't hit for a high average. Look where this pitch is. It just goes to show you that you can't take anyone for granted out there. You got to bring it on every pitch. If you don't, you'll get hurt.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll start this one at 269. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Bases are empty here, nobody out. To first. Gets dirty and gloves it. In time.
Oh, nice pick. Oh, that is so smooth over there at first base. The ball's headed for the hole, but he pulls it in at full stretch. And then I thought he'd probably flip it, but he decides to just take it himself, and he wins that race to the bag.
Capuano gets his sign. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's blooped out toward right center field, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Into the box now, John Crowder hit hard to short. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in to try it again, Jesse Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Aviles ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
And I think they catch a big break here defensively. I mean, this is a ball that's going to get all the way to the wall, yet that runner can only move up 90 feet to third base. That's a bit of a letdown.
Jeremy Pitts will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, the team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Reined in. The second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Chris Pacheco will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, his batting average is ugly, and his last 10 games have been ugly. Just 2 hits in his last 10.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Left side. Backhanded. And taken in out there for the first out.
Batting 7, designated hitter,
Ramon Blanco will stand in for the first time now, hoping to break out of this little 7-game dry spell at the plate. Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. One out, nobody on. Cut fastball, and he's got to lean out of the way of that one. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. On the ground to the right side. To his left, Shipman. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
batting 8, left fielder, George Aviles.
George Aviles will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
Well, it's still early in this season, but if he keeps this up, he's going to be looking to get paid in the offseason. His contract is up after this year.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Pitts is after it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. We'll go now to the top of the third. And Montgomery's out in front here, 2-0. Sean Albrecht is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup's not in your favor.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
So far, he's the only guy that struck out for these guys. He's in danger of making it 2 now.
Pops this one up. One away here to begin the third.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Molina.
In now, David Molina. He singled his last time up.
Ball 1.
Low for ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
On the ground to third. Cardenas gloves it. Throw gets him at first, and Capuano's got it working here. There are 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, John Pitts.
John Pitts stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And this would be a good bounce-back inning for him. He's looked a little shaky here in these first few innings, so a 1-2-3 inning would be just what the doctor ordered.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Biscuits lead it 2-0. Willie Cardenas will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he lays off there, 1-0.
That's
2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. going to even up the count at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
That's a nice comeback from down in the count 2-0. He doesn't panic. He doesn't just start laying pitches in there. He had a good plan to start with, and then he executed that plan all the way through the at-bat.
Stepping in now, Derek Strickland, as he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That evens it up, 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
And after that double in his first at-bat, you can tell they're approaching him with a bit more caution here. As well they should.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Johnny Kasizak will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Right now, they'd be lucky to just put one in play.
Lifted the other way to left center. In there, a base hit.
And these guys, they've been out hit by 5, but it's still only a 2-0 game. So despite the lack of offense, they're still very much in this ball game.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now a throw over to first, and he's back standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Well, and he's got a great splitter. You're talking 88 miles an hour. You think you can hit it, but it just disappears on you.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. David Kida is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
For the Biscuits, left fielder David
Capuano into his motion. Here's the first pitch. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Jeff Pitts stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Into the windup and the pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
The 2-1 on its way. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
1 out, nobody on. And that misses for ball 4.
And that whole at-bat, I felt like he didn't really want to challenge this guy. And I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order that you really have to go after.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, not really how you want to start the next guy after a walk. That pitch isn't even close.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3. Leading off the inning, Fernando Tejada, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Diego Ibar will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, well, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Chris Pacheco stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. John Crowder heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Circle change there, called strike 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Capuano's ready. 1-1 on its way. Sinker is right there for a called strike 2.
2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A little bouncer. Strickland scoops it up, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Jesse Pitts.
Jesse Pitts will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And a full count now, 3-2.
Full count, 3-2.
Good battle. Count remains full. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Drilled on the ground is short. To his right, Kasizak. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Jeremy Pitts will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Ramon Blanco will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. But take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Got him swinging in the dirt, and he makes the throw to first. Blanco is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Oh, this one could have been trouble. But that's a nice play behind the plate to clear himself of the runner and then make a good throw on to first base to get the putout.
Standing in now, George Aviles, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
After the strikeout his first time around, I think he was able to use that first at-bat as a learning experience. Those have both been real good takes.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here. Willie Cardenas is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And he is in there.
Yeah, and about the only drawback you have to having so many strikeouts is that it really runs that pitch count up. And you can see on the graphic right here that total's starting to get up there now, so he may be getting just a little bit tired.
Derek Strickland comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Kind of interesting to see how he's going to respond to this situation that he's worked himself into.
Yeah, he hasn't found himself in too many tough spots, but he's got one now.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
That misses 1-2.
A classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Ripped on the ground to first. Albrecht fields it cleanly, and the runner is out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guys a step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
In now, Johnny Kasizak as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. We're back with Sean Albrecht makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Sean Albrecht.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Nope.
No offer
That's
on
a
that
strike.
one. 2 balls and a strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. David Molina is on deck. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Now here comes the skipper out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that'll be off for Chris Capuano. Fred Beatty will take over on the mound now here in the 6th inning. First offering on its way. David Molina stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's running towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2. He took second fairly easily. Any thought of third base here?
I don't think so. You've got a good hitter at the plate. A single is probably all he needs. I'd let him try to drive you in.
I got to count 2-2.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. John Pitts will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And that misses. 2-1. And that's through into left, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game.
Oh, just a great approach there to get him an RBI on the base hit. And with the way their guys throwing the ball, 3 runs might be enough to do it.
David Kita will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. Runner goes for second. All even now, 2-2. Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with one out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Grounded to third. This could be two. Scooped up to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So it's 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Victor Moreno will come in now to begin their half of the 6th, and it's been a struggle for them so far. Just 3 hits through the first 5 innings.
And that's certainly not going to be enough to get the job done. And as the scoreboard bears out, if they want to get back in this game, I think this is the inning that it needs to start happening.
Boy, in a perfect spot for the splitter there. It's 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Fernando Tejada is the batter now as he looks at a bowl of 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
Good bite to that thing, and it's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now. On his way to pitch number 100. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now, because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. Diego Ibar will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
The 1-0 delivery. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Chris Pacheco will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. Like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder, how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And it is a run. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
And with 2 walks in the inning already, he can't afford to fall behind anybody else if he wants to stay in the game.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, second and third, nobody out. There's one of the 2 runs you needed, and this will be an RBI ground out. So now you wonder whether the infield will come in with the tying run on third and one away. Decision time.
To short, hit hard. Crowder is up with it. And the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
Well, I think if we were playing tennis, you'd call this one an unforced error. This is fairly routine out to short. I'm not sure what would have caused him to throw so wildly. But you can see the first baseman unable to keep his foot on the bag, and that's going to go down as an E6.
Into the box now, George Aviles. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Ball, one strike.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit. Brian Deleski will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are 2 on with only 1 away. Willie Cardenas is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. In tight with the slider, 2-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting,
Derek Strickland strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th.
Well, there's still a lot of this game left, but
meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at 3rd, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away. Johnny Kasizak steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Chopped at the plate, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 pitch. Drilled to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Jeff Pitts is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
3rd baseman, Jeff Pitts.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Grounded to first. Tejada takes it in, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out. Chuck Shipman steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. Belted high and deep into right center. Ibar going back at the track, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone.
Now batting, shortstop, John Crowder.
Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season as they take the lead 4-3. John Crowder comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
That's ball
Fastball just a bit low here. He's behind 2-0 now. 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
That one's in there. 3-1. Chop foul right at home plate. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Aviles racing back. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Catcher.
Jesse Pitts strides in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Ibar over to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning.
It's time for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Marcus Terry will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Marcus Terry.
Leading off the inning, Victor Moreno, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he's retired, 1 away. Fernando Tejada will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. Ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Diego Ibar. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter,
Chris
second
Pacheco
baseman.
will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And that'll get down out there near the wall. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied. Ramon Blanco digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
And that's through into center field, base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay home, but it is not in time as they take the lead here in the late going. Jim Heineck will get the ball, looking to get the final out now here in this 7th inning. George Aviles steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Number 32 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Lookouts, number 32.
Leading off the inning, Jeremy Pitts, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Sean Albrecht gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. To short. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. So stepping in, number 0, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Now he's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So striding in, number 31, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. 1 there. Throw to first is not in time, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
The left fielder, number 8.
David Kida steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. And this is low, ball 1. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Nope. 3-0.
Boy, things are just really starting to come apart for him now on the mound.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Three and one. Here it is. Oh, definitely a fastball swing there, but a good time for the changeup. It's full 3-2. A shot down the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Strike three, and the potential go-ahead run left on base. Willie Cardenas will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. 1-1.
1-1.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Ready on 1-2. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Kita is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out.
Now batting,
Derek Strickland digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike one. And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1. Now a slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball is looked at for strike two. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. To his right, Shipman. Throw in time at first for out number two. Johnny Kasizak strides in, grounded out his last time through. The pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Smoked on the ground left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. Striding into the box, Victor Moreno. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
And now with the 0-2 count, he's got probably 5 different pitches he can throw here. So as a hitter, what are you going to do?
Don't want to forget about him.
Keeping an eye on him.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. Fernando Tejada steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Outside, 3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Set. Here's the 3-1. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Vince Law will get the call here in a big spot as he inherits a bases-loaded jam with 2 men out. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Diego Ibar is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Hitter's count now. Here's the 2-1. To 2-2 now.
This is not the first time today that he's chased out of the zone. That's why he's looking at a hat trick.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
And listen to this crowd now. They are into it.
He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Pitts is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Lyle Ibanez will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Jeff Pitts will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the 1st out. Digging in the switch hitter, Chuck Shipman, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. John Crowder stands in now with 1 down and a runner at first. That would be the go-ahead run if they can find a way to get him all the way around. Double play is in order, however. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. 0-1 count and the pitch. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Jesse Pitts. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Hit to short. Kasizak comes up with it. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Jeremy Pitts, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at 3rd and 2 away.
And this is big-time pressure right here, both on the guy in the box and the guy on the mound. This is a great duel coming up.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2-0 now. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Tap fouled at home plate. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a line drive that'll get down. That'll give him the lead, perhaps even another. In to score, the runner from third. In to score is the runner from first. Now a 7-5 game. William Chu will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Albrecht.
Sean Albrecht will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
Into the seats, 0-1. Hot shot to third. Cardenas gloves it, and not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Julio Guzman is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
65. Julio Guzman.
Striding in to start the ninth, Chris Pacheco, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Chris Pacheco.
We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Grounded foul off to the right. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Designated hitter, number 9.
Ramon Blanco will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
Not close. It's 2-0. Cold strike on the change. 2-1. It's sharply toward third, but quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Now batting,
George Aviles makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Crowder has it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits